big discussion about this AK, which I used in a previous short video. So I do have a scale right here. Let's talk about the weight, okay? Scale is on, and I'm putting with this setup in the sling, and we are pushing basically at the edge between 11 and 16 ounces, 15 ounces and 12 pounds. So let's say it is 12 pounds. But guys, I want to show you how modular this setup is. If I want to add something to those rails, right, I can quickly snap on, and I do run bipod. I don't need bipod, no problem. I can remove it and unhook it, and bipod is gone. I do have a laser designator. I don't like the laser designator anymore, or I don't need it. I can unhook it, drop it off. Of course, you probably will have to check the zero on that. Now, going back for the stock. Yes, I do have the precision stock, but you can run the standard B5 system stock if you want to save the weight. But let's compare right now the rails to the standard AKM wood. So here we got the AKM AK74 style wood, right? This is the surplus. So I'm putting this on a scale, and Ulla showed them it is basically 1 pound 5.6, or let's say 1 pound 6 ounces. Okay, now we're going to take the Zenit rails and the dust cover with all the screws on, and we're going to put that B5 system stock on it. And I put some mess, but we got the 1 pound and how much? 14 ounces basically, right? So not that much difference between the regular wooden stock set versus what you adding on the rifle like this. Yeah, you have to put we forgot to put the buffer tube castle nut. That's not much, but still that will be very, very close. As far as the optic, I do have on this the 126 scope, and I can guarantee you guys, with all these accessories, extras, if you will start pushing this on the M4, you are going to be in a very similar weight bracket. Yes, the M4 will be a little bit lighter, but not that much. Also, if you want to shade off the weight, we talked already about the stock, you can take off and drop the silencer if you're not running the silencer. I mean, this is absolutely modular setup, and you can fit it for what you need. If you don't need that 126 scope, put the prism, right? Put the prism on our annihilator combo. This is much lighter, and it will shave off some weight. I use this 126. I showed you in the videos before. You could be extremely effective with it at the CQB, at the 1 power setting. You can run that scope, and you will do some serious damage, no question about that. If you want to switch it and use the 6 power, then you can extend the legs on the targets down the range and be really deadly, like with this rifle, up to 600 yards. I have no problem pushing those 60 grain 5.45 by 39 bullets down the range at 600 yards and keep whacking those targets. You will see in the videos in the future. Now, speaking about the 126 ACSS scope, this is why you got that chevron in the reticle a little bit thicker, so it is usable for those CQB situations. If you are hard pressed on it, you can really run it effectively, and you have seen that in the videos from the camera. When I put the camera on the scope, you can really run it fast and be effective. Are you going to be as fast as with, let's say, with irons or red dot? Probably not, but hey, if you want to really deck it out, you can put those red dots. I don't see the point. I'm really, what I'm doing with the 1 power on that scope, that satisfies me. Then going back to the extended ranges and going back to that ACSS reticle, guys, that's why having that chevron is so awesome, because I heard some people complaining about the chevron, that they cannot use it for the extended ranges. You're probably not shooting then at the extended ranges. When you got the chevron, the fine aiming point is at the tip of the chevron, so you could be extremely precise with the chevron. But that's the subject probably for the separate discussion. We'll talk one day about the ACSS reticles more, because there is a lot of misinformation down there, and I think people are just not using this really in the terrain and the extended ranges, and they just I don't know. We'll go back to it. But as far as the weight and the weight differences, one more time, the standard AK-74 is pushing past 7 pounds. So this one was almost 12 pounds, 5 pounds difference, but you're getting all that gear on it. There is always a price to pay, right? Nothing comes free. So yes, you have this 5 pounds more. Honestly, for me, I'm used to carrying the rifles like this. It really doesn't bother me at all. But for someone who used to run just the slick AK, and you are getting, the setup like this, of course you're going to feel the difference. Probably hitting a gym wouldn't be a bad idea. Remember, you have to stay in shape. You have to. There's no working around. I mean, if you're complaining about the weight, that's a legitimate complaint. I get it. But there is something for something. There is a price to pay for all the accessories and what you are doing with it. Then, one more time, if you don't need something, don't put it because it just looks cool on the pictures on the Instagram. Don't be that guy. Whatever I have here, guys, trust me, I'm using it. This setup is my working setup, and I'm putting it to work, and it is very, very effective. All right, enough with that rant. Going back to doing some work, and I'll see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.